All right, the United States has sent more resources into the Middle East as the fighting between Israel and Hezbollah intensifies, and it has intensified over the last few hours. A rocket out of Lebanon, folks, was able to reach Tel Aviv, and the IDF responded with a new barrage of attacks hitting dozens of targets. So joining us live from the Pentagon for more on this is CBS News national security correspondent Charlie D'Agata. Charlie, we're learning about the only oil replenishment ship serving the U.S.'s strike group in the Middle East, which ran aground on Monday. What can you tell us about that and how it might impact the U.S. forces that are sent to the region?
Yeah, Vlad, so officials that I spoke to here yesterday after video surfaced on social media showing what looked to be the Bighorn flooding, I did confirm that this U.S. Navy ship, this oil replenishment ship, was damaged off the coast of Oman. It is being towed or has been towed with the help of private tugboats into port. What's critical to understand here is that we understand that most of that oil replenishment had already been done to the Abe Lincoln carrier strike group, and that is important. Now, the Abe Lincoln itself, this is the largest projection of power that the U.S. has in that region, and with good reason, is nuclear powered. However, it has a whole flotilla of escorts, destroyers, and other ships that are reliant on those fossil fuels. So hopefully that fueling had already taken place. There are obviously aircraft that are dependent on that as well. Now, as you mentioned, this is the sole oil replenisher in that strike carrier group. So what we don't know yet is, and they won't tell us, is what they're going to do, because this is going to be a prolonged deployment there. There's no question that they're going to be taken home soon. What they're going to do in the future, it's been described as an inconvenience, but not critical at this point. Need to mention, nobody was injured in whatever happened to the ship if it ran aground, and there's no sign of any oil leakage.
That is good news. But meanwhile, as you know, Charlie, fighting between Israel and Hezbollah is intensifying today. I mean, I think a lot of people, you heard the president of the United States yesterday in that speech to the UN General Assembly saying that no one wants to see an all-out war. Is there anything that is standing in the way of that? In other words, any kind of diplomatic endeavors that are being considered to prevent that happening?
Well, sadly, Vlad, I think we have to be honest. The two things that are standing in the way of that are Hezbollah and Israel. There's no appetite for either side of this to stop the conflict at the moment. Here, even at the Pentagon, they're talking about trying to find a diplomatic solution. Obviously, that's coming out of state. It's coming out of President Biden. It's coming out of the White House. But there are two good reasons that this continues to go on. In terms of Israel, they want to continue to push Hezbollah back so they can no longer, that group can no longer strike areas in the north. But that is a big ask. Is it more than 100,000 missiles, long-range missiles, some guided missiles that Hezbollah still has the capacity to fire? As far as Hezbollah is concerned and Iran as its backing, what originally started is joining this battle in order to stop the Israelis or in support of the Palestinians, Hamas in Gaza, has now accelerated to a conflict on its own. So what we've seen is the Israelis putting more resources into that northern area, Hezbollah firing back, as you mentioned. Now they're going as far as Tel Aviv. They have plenty of capability to reach there and even further. So this is where the escalation is taking place, despite everybody from the outside looking for a diplomatic solution.
All right, Charlie D'Agata reporting from the Pentagon for us this morning. Charlie, thank you, friend.